Okay, so it's story time. I'm going to tell you a story about a woman who decided to go camping in the rain with her little dog to try out her brand new RBM hot tent. And, you know, some might say that it was a little bit questionable, you know, that she was going on this trip because it's rainy, it's cold, and it's windy. But here we are, folks. Let's do this. So I found a really cool spot in there a little bit, but that means that I do have to haul this thing a little ways. And okay, it's really heavy. Oh my god, okay. So this is my new RBM hot tent. I'm so excited. I have been waiting for a while because it got like stuck in the mail or the board or something. But it's here. So it looks like the rain has actually stopped. And almost. But there's blue sky up there. And that's a good sign. So let's get this set up. But this is my very first time setting it up. I have not done a practice run, so let's see how we go. Okay. This is so funny because all of my other tents are like really lightweight. And this weighs more than my dog. Okay, look out. Here we go. So this tent came with a pump because its internal structure, instead of using tent poles, it actually uses an inflatable beam system, which is super cool. But I decided to make my life a little easier and I brought my own electric pump. So I'm not going to use this. So this is the RBM Panda medium tent. It's a 4-person tent, but I think the measurements are 10 by 7 by 7. So it's a really large tent. And the first thing I need to do is stake out the 4 corners. Okay, so I actually changed my mind. I'm not going to stake out the corners first because it's not windy. Normally you would, but I want to pump it up and see what the right orientation is for my space. And I got this cool gadget to pump it up for me. So maybe I'll time it, see how long it takes. Okay, well this thing is a total bust. It's not doing anything. So I guess I've got to do this the old-fashioned way. All right, Lex, let's do this. It's alive. Whoa. So that actually was super easy, and it probably took me like 4 minutes of non-continuous pumping. And I know I'm like pretty ripped, but I bet the average person could do it in less than 5 minutes. So this tent came with this really cool Fukuoka tool. No, but it is really cool. Look at this thing. It's a hammer multi-tool. It's got like, okay, take my gloves off here. It's got like all these knives. It's like a Swiss Army knife. It's got all these knives in it. It's got a flint in it. It's got a bottle opener. There's a bunch of other things. Anyways, there's a lot of things in here. That's pretty cool. Oh, it has a ruler. Oh my God, look at this. And a ruler saw. A ruler saw. I have never seen that. That is cool. Anyways, so now I'm going to stake out my corners with my Fukuoka tool. It also came with like a whole bunch of these like really heavy duty stakes. That's pretty, wow, that's pretty beefy. Baby, too close. Lexi and I are crossing the threshold of our new home. Ugh. Oh my God. What is that Velcro? So one of the really cool features of this tent is that it comes with these big windows. So I'm actually going to install a skylight window here and a really big one on, well, my front, but I think this is technically the back. But I'm going to do the skylight first to brighten it up inside. Okay, so here's my skylight. First I'm going to attach the top with the Velcro strip, and then I just zip it up. Oh my God, this is so cool. I would recommend doing a trial setup probably at home before you bring it out into the wild. But it's all working out. So I am going to have a fire in my tent with my hot tent stove. And I'm going to open up my little flap here. Oh, I should have done this before. Oopsies. Ooh. I can do it. I got this. I got this. Yes. What are you doing? So this is the heat protector mat. And I'm going to put under the hot tent stove. And looks like there's already one installed for the wall inside too, which is great. What do you think? Is it good? And here is the stove. Oh, I need my gloves. So I've already done the first burn on this stove. Definitely don't skip the first burn on your hot tent stove because it smells very chemically. And oh my God. And you don't want that in your tent. So I decided to bring wood with me this time. I had a truckload of birch delivered to my house, which I'm really excited about because birch wood is a hardwood, unlike a lot of the other wood around here, so it should burn hotter and longer, and that's all good. That's all good. So for those of you who have been around for a while, you know I don't often use a lighter, but Lexi and I are cold and we're going to use one today. Okay, so I'm gonna make it nice and homey in here. This is my favorite poncho, for those of you who don't know. It's the Jack Stillman Drifter poncho. And I pretty much bring it everywhere with me. And I brought something to make me extra cozy. Oh my gosh. Something to give my butt some insulation. Oh, that's nice. I feel like a princess. So we are in the tent, me and Lex warming up. This stove is starting to throw a good amount of heat off. Oh, that's so nice. Got my little Pioneer lamp here. And, well, maybe another story time, actually. About a month ago, I let Lexi out into our new backyard. And I didn't know, but there was a deer out there, and she got into a little tussle with a deer. And she came back in, and I just burst into tears, thinking that she was probably like super injured. She was mostly okay. I don't know how. She was a bit shaken up, and it looked like she'd been hit in the eye. So I ended up taking her to the vet to get it checked a little while later, because it seemed like it was still bothering her, and she had an ulcer on her eye. But anyways, we were able to treat it, and she's doing just great now. And so now, every time before I let her out into the backyard, if it is dark, I shine this lantern and I like hold it out, because we don't have any lights in the backyard. And I feel like a pioneer, so this is my Pioneer lamp. It's actually now getting very hot in my hot tent, as it should be. I gotta take my jacket off. So I'm out here camping with my girl Lexi. My girl. She is almost 12 years old. She's going to be 12 on December 12th, which makes it her champagne birthday. Oh, my girl. I wasn't sure if I should bring her on this camping trip because she doesn't have very thick fur. She's getting older, and I just do not want her to be cold. But it seems to be working out pretty well, and I think she's having a great time. Are you, baby? Are you having a great time? What a good girl. She's nice and toasty in here. You guys, I made a mistake. A pretty serious mistake, actually. I forgot to bring cream for my coffee. But you know, cream in my coffee is like pretty important to me. Like important enough that I'm actually considering driving tonight to go to the nearest grocery store, which is probably like at least 45 minutes away. What do I do? I don't know what to do. Okay, I'm not gonna go. But I did seriously consider it. That's how much I like cream in my coffee. And how much I don't want to drink it black. Okay, go ahead and laugh at me, whatever. Doesn't make you super hardcore if you drink black coffee, okay? So the bear fear is starting to kick in. For me, Lexi seems fine. Because it's been a while since I camped in bear country. The last few times I went camping, I was on a little island, and that, I mean, it's not impossible. Like, a bear could swim there if it really wanted to, but it tends to feel a lot safer than where I am now. Where I am now is a forested area that definitely would be a high chance of there being bears cruising around. So it's windy out there too, and I'm hearing like creaks and cracks, and it's easy to let the mind start wandering. And but I have my bear spray right here, right beside me. And my knife. Well, I mean, if you're seeing this video, you know that I survived, so yay. Okay, so I also forgot my butter. Try not to hit anything here. I forgot my butter, and I brought a $35 steak, and I cannot cook it with no butter, no oil, no nothing. So I'm going to the grocery store, you guys. Oh my god. Oh, what a blunder. Those are like two pretty important things, but switch goes sometimes. It is what it is. Also, in case you were interested to know this, my car is named Shy Guy.
Kick in the 1-2. On the ground is second. Rojas gloves. Throw to the plate. In time. IKF out at home. Rojas to the backhand side to get him. It's a fielder's choice and the bases stay loaded, 2 outs.
I mean, Miguel Rojas with another big play. I think the umpires are going to come together and take a look at this, but from our vantage point, that was very...
There's not nothing.
I mean, the crowd is cheering, but they're just wanting this game to be over at this point.
After review, the ball field is confirmed. The runner is out.
There she is. The deer slayer. No, actually she pretty much got slayed. But she's cute, isn't she? Well, I'm back after my little detour into town, and I got to listen to the Jays-Dodgers game, and I don't know who won yet because my camera battery died right as the Dodgers got the third out at the bottom of the ninth. And of course I'm Canadian, so I'm cheering for the Jays. But dinner has to be made, and who knows, they could go to 18 innings again, so I can't sit in my car for my whole camping trip. So, I mean, I'm not normally like a huge baseball fan, but when it's the World Series and, you know, Canadian team is doing pretty darn good, it's exciting. I did grow up playing ball, actually. It was my main sport. And I played mostly first base. I got a pretty decent catch, I have to say. But my throwing arm isn't super strong. Oh well. So $35 right now in Canada gets you these 2 tiny little bite-sized steaks. But I am gonna have a big dinner tonight because I find that keeps me warmer at night. So if I don't manage to keep this stove going all night, hopefully that will keep me warm. That's my plan. And you'll eat the extras. Yeah. You know, I think every time I've cooked a meal on a hot tent stove, it always ends up cooling down like right in the middle of it. Not gonna fit in there. Just fits. So I had to go get something that I forgot in my car, so I turned on the radio, and the Dodgers beat the Jays, which sucks for the Jays and for Canada, but whatever. Congrats, Dodgers. All right, we're heating up again here. So, I don't know if you noticed, but I am using my brand new camera for the first time, the Nikon Z6 III. So before I had the Nikon Z6, which is a good few years old now, and it's a fantastic camera, but I was just itching to upgrade, better in low light, so we'll see, because there's a lot of low light going on here. And I think these need to come off. Yeah, so I'm hoping that I got the settings right. It's a lot to set up a new camera. There's a lot of settings that you have to go through, and took a lot of researching to kind of figure all that out. But yeah, I'm hoping that the footage turns out pretty awesome, and so you'll have to let me know what you think. But I only now have 2 batteries that work in this camera, and I'm waiting for my other ones to arrive. So I've already burned through one, and we'll see how far we get. I thought about making something different for dinner, but steak is something that I eat only when I go camping. So I brought steak. Wow. I might regret this, but she tends to get bad farts when she eats too much human food. As a happy dog. Good girl. So I am out for a little moonlight stroll because it's beautiful, and also to test out my new camera. So I hope it's looking cool. And I can see Lexi through the forest watching me from the tent with that cool like wall window. Man, this is a cool tent. I'm having so much fun. There's so much space in there. I feel like a princess, like a camping princess. I'm a camping princess. I'll take it. Kind of cool, but also actually quite creepy. So I think I'm gonna go back to the tent. So I'm just batoning some wood because I want to have some smaller pieces in case my fire goes out in the night. And this wood, this birch wood, is really hard. So I'm just trying to get this knife through it. I'm having a hard time. So this is the White River Cub, and they just sent it to me in the Magna Cut blade, and they basically said to just beat the shit out of it. So I'm trying. Fantastic knife. Hey. And look at that, it's still perfect. You know, I think there's something about just like writing pen to paper that feels really good. Feels therapeutic in a different way than typing on a phone or a computer. I'm just kind of reminding myself of that right now. But I think now it is time for bed. Oh, that was a real yawn. Lexi's already sleeping. I have already stowed camp for the most part. All of my food related items are in my car. And yeah, I just need to brush my teeth and get ready for bed. And I think I have enough wood to get me through the night and keep me warm. At least I hope. This stove is really nice, and it's bigger than my other one, so I'm hoping it lasts longer. And yeah. All right. Good night, and see you tomorrow. Well, good morning, folks. It was a night. So I'm almost finished my first coffee here. I just can't bring myself to do any filming before I'm caffeinated when I'm camping. So we stayed pretty cozy in this tent, me and Lex, but there was a lot of needing to load the stove. I was hoping that it would last a little longer, but the stove needed to be loaded every, I don't know, hour, or else it would get cold. And I'm still gathering my brain here. So yeah, I'm thinking about ways to make it a little easier on myself next time, because I definitely don't want this little doggy getting too cold. But look at her cute sweater, and look at my cute sweater. We're matching, in case you didn't notice. So I did have some bear fear last night for sure. This tent is like, it's so big and beefy or something. It almost gives you the illusion that you're quite secure. But yeah, I did hear some noises last night, and I don't know if they were just the trees knocking together in the wind, but it definitely sounded like an animal walking around, which was a little bit scary. But it was probably a deer, and we're still here. and had my knife and my bear spray, and Lexi didn't hear anything, but that's not really saying much because her hearing is not as good as it used to be. Anyways, we have survived, and I think today we're gonna go adventure around the area. It's a really beautiful area. It's a blue sky, sunny day, and I've had more caffeine than usual, so I think I'm feeling up for it. And then I'm also going to share, I think, a little bit more detail about the tent and also some of the things that I have learned about what I think I'll do differently on my next hot tenting camping trip. She always knows where the warmest, comfiest spots are. I got her in her double layer winter getup right now. Puffy sweater. I think I'd like to find her like a winter dog jacket though. Like a suit. Because her little legs, hardly any fur on them. So if anybody has any suggestions of where I could get like a good doggy winter suit, let me know. Because it was like below zero last night, probably like -1 or 2 Celsius. And keep my little girl warm. So it was just Halloween 2 nights ago, and I thought maybe I could show you guys my costume. Come here, big bad wolf. You're not so bad. Huh? So this is my costume. I was Little Red Riding Hood, and my big bad wolf is just wandering around over there. You know, I feel like I'm really in character. You know, Little Red Riding Hood prancing around the forest. It's kind of dangerous. You don't know if there's gonna be wild animals out there. I don't know, I'm digging it. Ooh, Little Red Riding Hood is cold. Ooh. Ooh. All right, we're gonna give you a little tour of our homestead, starting with Lexi's bed and sleeping bag. Okay, I want to show you some of the features of this cool tent. So this is the, I guess, the back door. Let's see if I can show you this here. So this totally unzips here. So there's a mesh screen, and then there's a solid outer door as well. So you have lots of options. There's a window over here, so that zips open to a mesh window. There's a little opening here, I think, for like an electrical cord if you wanted to use a gas-powered heater or something like that. There's another big window that you can zip open over here. Huge skylight window with the option of having the mesh or this snow globe plastic, which is so cool. Same with this giant window wall in the front entrance here. So this one has the option of, again, snow globe wall, or there's also the mesh window doors, and then there's also a solid outer as well. And you can see the cool inflatable beam system here all around the tent. It comes with some heat shields. I think I've pointed those out before. Another big window over here. And yeah, that's pretty great. And I think the only thing that I would do to improve on it is more pockets. So there's one little pocket over there, and there's one little pocket over there. But I think if there was like 3 pockets there, there could be 3 pockets there, there could be more pockets over there, probably not over there. I think that would make things even better. And no, I don't wear diapers. Those are for washing my hands. Couple other features. There is a vent that you can zip up there, and there's also this like hanging line that goes the length of the tent, and then we have another vent over here. So very cool. And you could probably stand up in this tent up to like 6'6". So honestly, rave reviews from me for the Panda Medium hot tent by RBM. I love this tent. Like, it's really well made. I love the snow globe windows. I think I'm going to be using this tent a lot in the future, probably anytime I don't need something lightweight or really compact. Lexi loves it. I think this tent would be great for hunters, like probably super great for hunters. They have a bigger one as well. I think it would be great for families. I think it would be great for people who want to do more of a glamping kind of experience. Probably for older campers who need to bring like more like chairs and cots and be able to stand up more often. Yeah, I'm I'm super happy. So thank you so much, RBM, for sending me this tent and stove. The Caminus hot tent stove also performed really well. This is the Caminus S, the smaller one, but it gave off a lot of heat and kept us toasty warm in there. And I do have a discount link if you're interested, so I'll put that in the description. Okay, I'm gonna go explore my area a little bit here, because I know there's some pretty beautiful things around here. It's almost time to go, it's almost time to pack up, but I've been staying fairly close to home this trip, and I didn't want to miss out on just going a little bit further. You know, what's around the next corner? Let's go find out. Oh, this is cool. Well, I think the views are already worth it. I've been on the trail for like 3 minutes. Look at that. Let's keep going. So, do you ever like stay too long and then you have to still pack everything up and go home and it's like, I feel so hard. That's where I'm at right now. Yeah, I feel like this is going to take forever, but I just got to do it. It's nice that that door stays open. I think you just have to unscrew this. Oh. Okay. Whew. Startled me. Oh, this is great. Look at that. Hey, this is easy. This is great. Larch needles. Wow. Okay. Okay, so I did that the wrong way. I had to refold it. So round 2. So it was really easy to get the tent to deflate, but it was quite challenging to get it back in the stuff sack. So I think if I could make any sort of suggestions, I would suggest a bigger stuff sack and longer straps. All right, so I think that's it for this adventure. Lexi and I need to get home. We need to get some food in our bellies, and first I gotta finish packing up the car, which feels like somehow I have like twice as much stuff as I came with. So wish me luck, and we'll see you next time.